Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the build of the week, and for this week we have the Planet Namek Saga. So Planet Namek Saga is a smaller category, so with this build of the week I kind of wanted to more talk about what they could improve on and what they can really bring out to really kind of build up Planet Namek Saga, because it has some really strong parts and then it just falls flat. So in terms of leads, obviously we have 3 leads. We have the Captain Ginyu, we have the Strength Super Saiyan Transforming Goku, and we have the AGL Full Power Frieza. Now this is fine. I think all 3 of these leads are great. I still like Full Power Frieza a lot, still like Transforming Super Saiyan Goku a lot. I think Captain Ginyu is still excellent. So all 3 of these units are fine. We don't need necessarily another lead. Getting another one would be cool, but we don't need one. We're more than fine at this point. What we need, or what we specifically need, is we actually need a very like good change up in the amount of units we have. So there's a couple ways to build the team. There's the Ginyu Force side of the team. There's like the extreme terrifying conquerors kind of Frieza cross Ginyu Force team, and then there's like all the super units just shoved into a team. That's pretty much it. That's kind of like all the options that you have. There's not really too much else more beyond that, and that's kind of the problem. We're missing a lot of crucial units. I think we could have a better Kaioken Goku that's represented from the Namek Saga. I think that's a lot better. We need a Namek Saga Vegeta. Definitely 100%. We currently only have the purple Scouts of Vegeta. I think we need a much better version of Namek Vegeta. He's such a crucial player there. I think we could do with another Namek Saga Krillin, another Namek Saga Gohan. We definitely need a Piccolo fused with Nail as an option. Those 4 units alone completely revamp the super side of things. They can support the super side of things. They can improve that side of the battle quite sufficiently. Then we talk on the extreme side. We still have second form Frieza. We have third form Frieza. We need a really good final form Frieza, I think, from the Namek Saga. Really good kind of final form Frieza that's just excellent, or maybe even a LR version. I mean, Frieza does so much. Transforming Frieza is not on Planet Namek Saga, and neither is the Transforming Goku, and I think this is a shame, especially on Frieza's side. So yeah, I just think there is a lot of Frieza's good versions of Frieza. Like, there's no reason not to have a great second form Frieza. We have a good third form Frieza now, in the form of the Sworn Enemies support, who's still very solid. But yeah, we need a couple new units here, and I think they're easy units. I think they're easy wins as well for the category. I think there's plenty of animations there still to use. I think there's just plenty of things in general, but the categories all need a buff. There's some great units here. You can build some really strong teams. Like I said, there's the kind of extreme cross Wicked Bloodlines cross Ginyu Force team, the Space Traveling Warriors kind of terrifying Conquerors team, which I think is great. You've got the super team, which, although a little bit wonky, is still pretty interesting actually as a team. I think there's a lot of great units on that team that can really make things work together, could be very useful. So I find that to be quite interesting. There's a lot. There's a lot actually going on. I think for me, it just feels like they don't make enough use of the variation in units that we have from this saga, from this like collection. You could even put in Pui, for example, as one of the extreme units to really kind of flesh out the category. There's still really good options. We need Zarbon, we need a good Doria. We only really have like a joint unit now. I just think there's a very good way to build these teams, or build up this category. But right now there are 3 variables. There are 3 variable builds, and those are the Ginyu Force cross terrifying Conquerors team, and then the kind of obviously super base team. You can technically do a hybrid of all of them, but I feel like this isn't functionally very good. I feel like there's still a lot to be desired about this team. I think overall there is a little bit of a struggle there in terms of synergy. In terms of free-to-play units, there's actually a very strong free-to-play units here, but that mainly comes down to the Ginyu Force. The 2 LR Ginyu Force units are exceptional in their own right. Very strong units, obviously obtainable from the battlefield, and most of the Ginyu Force and their EZAs are obviously all very good. Not to mention Prime Battle Frieza, although maybe a little bit aged now, still has a very strong EZA that's very good for a lot of players. He's actually really good floating on an extreme team. It does great in ESBR and SBR. In terms of the Super Saiyan of things, only really the Krillin and Vegeta is maybe a unit of interest, whereas I feel the rest are, not too great. The Gohan, the Piccolo, those units have aged a little bit, and that's why I feel like we can get new units to replace those ones especially. I think at the end of the day is probably a very good call. But yeah, obviously just talking about the builds, there are quite a few variations to do here. It's just a little bit stranger or wonkier to build than some of the other categories, and I feel like this could be addressed. But we'll be taking a look in separate videos at how this team does in various content, including Red Zone and ESBR. So yeah, obviously stay tuned for those. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think about Planet Namek Saga. Bye.